Hello everyone, happy Friday to you. It's Friday for me. Is it Saturday for you? Is it Thursday for you? I have no idea, but wherever you're watching in your part of the world, welcome. My name is Grace from Diamond Paint with Grace, and if this is your first time stumbling across my channel, I'd love for you to stumble across my channel, stay on my channel, and how? By subscribing to my channel, and that's by pressing the little button down there in the corner. Next to that is a little notification bell which will go ding each and every single time I upload a new video. For those of you that have come back, hey, thumbs up and welcome back. I'm so excited because tonight I am going to be starting my very first Create, Love, Share, and I thought I would do it as a whip and chat with you. What is a whip, I hear you ask? It is a work in progress, okay? So get out whatever it is that you're working on. Listen along to my dulcet tones as I tell you about the week that was, the weeks that have been, because it's been a while since we've done a bit of a whip and chat and caught up, and I've been wanting to do that for a little bit. Got a few things to chat about, nothing major, but whatever might come into mind. So let me not waste any more time. Before we get onto the canvas, let's throw some love to the Patreons of the channel, okay? Enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye. All right, guys, shall we begin? Oh, how's that? Whoa! I've got my light pad sitting on underneath. However, let's start with all the particulars. Put the light pad off, Gracie, so that people can see the painting. I apologise for the glare. However, this is the painting that I have chosen to start. I'm going to bring it up so you can see it is Sea Garden Cottage. It is a 70 by 55. It is a square. It is 39 colours. Oh, there, where is it? 39 colours, okay. And this is my painting. Now, I decided to try a square from Create, Love, Share, and I'm also potentially going to be kitting up a round so that I can try both of them at the same time. Let me get these things off. Okay, so before we begin, I'm going to, I don't know if you've picked up, guys, but I actually do enjoy laying down my first drill of a painting with you, and also the last drill or diamond of a painting with you as well, whether that be through a whip and chat or a time lapse or so on. But what we're going to do to start this little puppy off, and I'm so excited because I reckon she's going to work up quick. Well, that's what I'm predicting anyway. I mean, I will try and link it up here in this little corner here, the unboxing for this, which will be accompanied by all the other Create, Love, Shares that I did at the same time. I've gone in with a blue theme today. So I've got some washi tape. I'm just going to randomly, pick a section. I kind of like, when I'm looking at a painting, I kind of think, oh, what's a good sort of chunk to do at one time? And I guess, I really want to try and do the bottom of this window right here. I know it's ambitious, isn't it? It's quite a big lot right there. And I am not precious about it being too straight, as long as it's straight enough. And this is how I pretty much section off my paintings. And I hope my big buffy head doesn't come in the way. So it is a bit of a whip and chat. It's a bit of a, how do I do this sort of chat as well. Now obviously when I get to here, I don't want to be covering up my side legend, because I do use this, peeps. Actually, one thing that I haven't done, which where's my scissors gone? Which I normally do, but it's okay for now, is I actually photocopy my legend. If I can get it in shot. I normally photocopy my legend and have it on a piece of paper sitting in front of me, but not today. So I will get to that another day. And then I'm just gonna go, okay, well, I wanna get all the kite in on this one, and I reckon it's a pretty big section here that I'm chosen, but I'm okay with that. It's a pretty big section. Yes, oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. And then we'll go, I don't know, Again, I'm not fussed. I am not one to sit here and measure and yada yada. Oh gosh, no, 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 no. Not at all. I just eyeball it and say, yep, I reckon I can do that or want to do that, and then just section away. As long as the lines are relatively straight, you've got to have something straight. Okay. There. And I guess here we'll go, oh, see, this is going to cut my window in half now. Ah! Oh, well, it is what it is. We'll do half in one session and half in the other. I guess at the end of the day, when I've moved right across, at least the whole window will be done, which will be nice. All right, that's it. That's all I do. That's all I'm going to do. So this is like a foil tape. I don't even think it is washi tape. I think it's just a foil tape. For those that live in Australia, it's, I can't remember how many you get in the packet. I just got it from Kmart, $5, and it came with a whole bunch of other colors. I'm actually finding this really good to work with. I really am, guys. It is amazing. All right, so let's go through some particulars. I am going to be using one of my brand new pens here. Let's see if I can start. This is one of my brand new pens, and the lighting is terrible. It's a hybrid pen, so wood and, look at that. Is that glisten going to show up? Are you going to behave for mum today? See that glisten? You probably can't appreciate it as much. I've got a 7-placer, which I'm coming to love, which I need to change the wax out of. Okay, so that's what I'm using there. Storage wise, yes, you guessed it. Again, I've done the kitting up for this, and I'll link that up here as well. And I'm using my, this is the Elizabeth Ward. Is it the Elizabeth Ward one? Yes. Let me try and remember. If that's hard to open, yeah, it'll be the Elizabeth Ward, not the El Cheapy version of it. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be, here we go. This is what I'm working on. Okay, I will stick this when I get some time with some sticky tape up here underneath, so that, but at the moment I've just been lazy and left it there, so I'm just going to pop that to the side. Stay put there, mister. What else are we going to be using? Tweezers. Do you really need to know where they're from? I can't remember. I'm assuming they're probably a Diamond Art Club. I just keep them over there. Let me put this back here because there's one step that I forgot to do. I forgot to cut. I forgot to cut my section out. So, easy peasy, Japanesey. Do not cry. I have done this, and watch, today will be the day that it fails, but I simply get my X-Acto knife and I run it across the bottom of this line here, which is not straight. It's amazing when you look at something closely and you think, that not look good, that not look straight, not straighty matey. So let me just pick this up. Come on, you little, you gotta love it when things just don't go to plan. But hey, like I always say, better they go wrong for me and you learn from my mistakes, and so then that way you don't make them. That's, you know, that's the good thing about it. That's about as straight as it's going to get. Okay, you probably didn't see any difference there, but I have, kind of, sort of, maybe not. You gotta love it when things just, you know. How has your week been? How has your week been? People, tell me all the things. I want to know down in the comments below. How has your week been? Has it been a good one? A happy one? Have you celebrated anything? Have you been, you know, remembering, pardon me, anyone in particular this week? Have you just been happy? Or have you not been so happy? This is still not straight and it's bugging me, so I'm going to do it this line up here, which is fine. So what I do is I just very carefully, I've got to get myself one of them cutters that cut through the plastic. I can't remember exactly what they're called. It's escaping me now. I think it's not a clay cutter. I know it'll come to me, you know when I finish taping the video, and it'll be like, that's what it's called, Gracie. This is just not going well. The plastic on the Create, Love, Share canvases is actually not bad, I have to say. Now I've learned this the hard way, to pull it down towards your tape, because if you go that way, the likelihood is that this will splinter and not. Oh gosh, I thought that's exactly what I just did then. Okay, perfect. Alrighty then. Beautiful. Okay. So, what have we got? We have got, oh goodness gracious, we've almost got an avalanche happening up there. We're going to use our beautiful cover-minded trash bin from Young, yes you are, Young Sandra West, which she sent to me all the way from overseas. So I'm going to pop this up there and coordinate myself. Perfect. Oh, sticky. It's definitely sticky. I'm gonna organize you so that you can see properly, okay? So don't panic. Do not panic, stay calm. It's all good. I'm just trying to get my diamonds out. I'm gonna pop them up there. Get myself all comfortable, my trusty. Alrighty, let's get ourselves organized. I'm gonna zoom you in a second so that you can see the laying of the first diamonds. Yay! All right, what else do I have to tell you? I've spoken to you about my pen, my cover minder, my tray. Ah, here we are. Pardon me. It's not blue, I know. It's not blue. It is my trusty tray made by my offspring for me. So I'm going to plug him up at the end because that's how I roll. Okay, there we go. We're going to pick a colour. Let me get myself all nice and comfortable in this chair. Oh, I've got to load up some fresh wax. I always got to, you know, new painting, fresh wax, ideally, although this particular tip isn't that old, so I'm not going to change it out now. But I am going to honour the canvas with some fresh wax. What do I use, guys? I've just simply got Diamond Art Club pink wax. Yep, that's it. Nothing fancy. It does me well. Okay. So, did I tell you where the pen was from? The pen itself is from Uniquely Yours. Is that worse? The pen is from Uniquely Yours Down Under. Okay. Ordered. I saw it as a hybrid. I asked Jennifer there if they could fashion it in a different shape. Okay. The next round of pens that I get, I will be getting them made thicker, just because, you know, I've got big hands. Well, you don't need big hands to enjoy a thick pen. True. All right, let's get you right in so that you can see and enjoy with me. I've got to angle you right, oh, don't I? Goodness. Let's take you back just a bit. You close enough? Are you going to be able to see? Yeah, you guys are good. You'll tell me if you're not, right? True. Let us begin. All right, so I'm going to go with what to the eye looks to be like the most prominent colour. That's how I tend to do my diamond paintings. I do start from the top and work that way. So K on the legend is 24, 22, 23, and 24. I'm so excited. There's so many kind of new things that are happening for me right now. So I'm using these containers for the first time. I'm using the pen for the first time. I'm using my cover minder / trash bin for the first time. Let me just clean this out because that's not nice, Kimmy. There's a bit of wax in there and I want to start this off properly. So, what a couple of weeks. It's been a while, like I said, that we've caught up, guys. It really has. And, you know, when you kind of, when I was thinking, what am I going to talk about and all that sort of thing, it's like a lot of stuff has happened, but nothing's happened. So, interesting. So, let me see if I can get this light down properly. And how are these little babies lining up? Oh my goodness. Well done, Offspring. They lined up. Look at those pretty little babies. Oh my gosh. There's one. You can actually see them. There's a couple that are missized. Are they missized? Oh no, they're just kind of not sitting in the grooves properly. Okay. No, they're fine. They're good. I was going to say, don't let me start with trash in the first round, but they're looking okay so far. Let me get that glob of wax off there. Let's go. Create, love, share, Sea Garden Cottage, the first diamonds. Okie dokie, let's do this. And we picked up too many to begin with, but that's okay. We're going to... I've been doing, oh gosh, I've been doing rounds, so it's been a while since I've done a square, and the last square that I did, and still am doing, I'm not even going to lie, is my Chuck Pinson, which I put away. That's another whip that I've got going. Oi, oi, oi. All right, so let's talk about that for 1 second. I have decided to go down that rabbit hole. Yes. I think I will end up being a serial starter because I've just received so many, and bought, and I have a collection of so many paintings that they're just looking at me and from, you know, the shelves and wherever I've got them, and they're going, drill me, diamond me. Is that even a thing? Diamond me? Diamond me. How do I come up with these phrases? I don't even understand, but you understand what I mean, guys. You know what I'm talking about. So I don't even know what has happened since the last time we spoke. I think it's been quite a while, and you know, as I said, it's like so many things have happened, but so many things have not. I guess let's work from the most Gracie, use your words. Let's work from the present and go backwards in time. Videos. So I've been catching up on videos slowly of those that I follow, and boy, have I been having some fun. I don't know if I'm out of whack with doing squares or what the go is. I think I just need to slow it down and maybe not pick up so many until I get used to using the 7-placer again. And wow, there's been some interesting videos come out, that's for sure. Interesting and fascinating and exciting. Let's go with, who was I listening to? Maritza. There you go. Let's stay on Maritza. I'm not staying on you, girlfriend. Calm down. I'm not staying on you. Maritza put out a really interesting video. Now, she's hosting an event with Mindy from Mindy's Diamond Moments. And it's the... not a really well-prepared person, am I? Because I can't remember the name of the event. I'm pretty sure it's Christmas in July. Hashtag Christmas in July. I'll put the link down below if you're interested in participating in that event along with Maritza and Mindy. I promise I'll put the hashtag and all the information in the description so that you've got it there, okay? Apologies that I didn't have it off the top of my head. Like I said, guys, it's the end of the week. It's been a long week. And Maritza, I was listening to Maritza's video that she put out, which was kind of a short video, I guess, or an announcement video of some description, a follow-up to her announcement, I suppose. And she brought to my attention, and to everyone else who's watching it, or has watched it, an interesting fact. Which I kind of thought, well, that kind of makes sense, what she was talking about, and I am going to, back her as a creator and support her in what she was saying. It never occurred to me in a million years, and maybe because I just kind of almost always think the best of people, that people would be going from video to video to video purely to see what giveaways that creator is giving or doing, or what they can possibly get out of that creator, and doing the bare minimum to support, and is just interested in getting freebies. Now, freebies are good, right? Everyone loves a freebie, of course, and if you're genuinely participating in the events put on by these creators, good for you, go for it. If you're ticking the boxes and you're doing everything that, according to the rules that, accompany some of these events, and if the freebies is, something that's of interest to you, and you're completing your canvases, doing your posts, commenting when you're supposed to, and you're doing that genuinely and from the heart to participate in the event and to support the creator who's hosting that event for you, then you know what? My hat's off to you. Go for it. What happened to poor Maritza was inadvertently somehow, she wasn't even able to understand how, but somehow her video in announcing the event got mistaken or misconstrued for a completely different non-related event. And what Maritza discovered is that people had subscribed or commented or during that video with a phrase or had or something to that effect, and it became evident that they hadn't watched the entire video. Now, let's touch on that for a little bit. No one is going to, okay, let's go with me, right? I will never know, although I can find out the percentage or the time frame or the, the what do you call it, the average view time of my videos. It's all in the analytics and the scientific background part of, it's on the back end of YouTube, okay? It's called your analytics. Now, I'm not super duper, I am definitely not super duper, obsessed, or I don't sit there and study them. I'm not here to look at them and say, okay, I need to improve this parameter or that parameter or anything like that, because, that's going to take away the joy for me personally of this channel. Okay, that's not what I've started this channel for. It's not about anything other than me growing and our family. And I say our family because, it's not, we are a team. Everyone who's part of my diamond painting world, I consider you us. It's an us thing. I didn't do this on my own. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. So, of course, it's an us. And I'm rambling and I'm trying to make a point. So, what was my point? I'm kind of rambling. I rambled off topic. I really did ramble. Oh my gosh. And I got myself all in a pickle and I don't know where I was going with that train of thought. And it was a really good point too. I hate it when that happens. I'm concentrating on these squares. This isn't, you know, as much as I wanted to start a square with you, oy vey, it's taking my concentration way off. Okay, let's start again. So what Maritza was finding is that, oh yeah, that's where I was going with that. So as a creator, okay, I will never know you personally, as in, you know, Donald Duck. If Donald Duck was watching, I will never know if Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse or whoever is going to watch my video from start to finish. Okay, I will never know, unless of course you give yourself away in some silly comment or some irrelevant comment or something like that that will give you away that you haven't watched the entire video. Now, let's go with the first thing. You're not obliged to. You are not obliged to watch anyone's video from start to finish. No one is. I'm not obliged to, and you know, nor are you. Absolutely not. You do what you want to do. You might get bored halfway through a video. You might get distracted. You might only have 10 minutes to watch a video, forget it, and then you've got to run, and then you've forgotten about it, and by the time you've remembered, you know, the next video's up, or, you know, you've moved on to some other creator. Okay, it happens. It's life. I'm totally comfortable with that. No one is going, you know, you don't have to watch someone's video from start to finish. Now, as a creator, of course, it's totally appreciated if you do. I mean, we make a video as creators for you to hopefully enjoy from start to finish. That's what we make them for. Now, whether you choose to or not, I can't control that. And maybe I do bore you. Maybe you don't want to listen to me ramble on like I did before and lose my train of thought, or so on and so forth. Maybe the content that's being presented on that particular day isn't, you know, mind-bogglingly interesting to you. And so you switch off. Okay, but that's fine. You're entitled to. However, please be respectful. Because as Maritza discovered, and so candidly pointed out, which kind of alerted me to a few things, that be respectful. Like if you don't have to comment on every video, okay? As a subscriber, there are those that wish to remain literally, you know, they don't want their comments read. They don't know what to say. They want to remain private. Whatever the reason, you know, they can't be bothered. That's okay too. You're allowed to just simply watch. You don't have to comment. All comments, all of us creators, we all appreciate the comments and the support, okay? But you don't have to. What's interesting though is, and I've heard it many times before, and I'm experiencing it now, and it's not a dig at anyone. Please don't take this the wrong way. But as soon as a giveaway comes about, that everyone comes out of the woodworks. That's okay. I am glad to see you commenting. That's okay. I just hope for those that are commenting for the first time that you hang around, dude. Hang around and continue to support, which is what, you know, I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I've created on my channel, as we all do hope to create on all of our own channels, that culture of, you know, honesty. And it's not being dishonest if you're commenting on a video for the first time. Goodness gracious, that's not what I'm saying at all. Please do not take it that way. Okay, it's just I guess what I'm saying or trying to say is we would love for the support to continue beyond a giveaway. Does that make sense? Yeah, like just don't scoop and run. Is what I'm trying to say. And I I'm not that, what do you call it, observant, I guess. I don't sit there and stalk all the comments and take note of everyone else's channels close enough to say, oh, this person I haven't seen comment on, you know, this channel before, and all of a sudden they're popping up, and you know, and now they're on the next channel for the same thing. No, man, calm down. I don't have, gosh, I've got barely enough time for life, let alone to be, you know, taking note of those sorts of things. However, it's been, you know, said that there are known people that do that. One thing that Maritza said on her channel, okay, which really kind of, you know, she couldn't have said it any better. We do these videos, she said, you know, creators, we, and I'm going to speak for myself because I can't speak for everyone, okay? I do these videos, I do my channel, okay, and I stick by my guns, and I've said it a few times now. I've done it. I started it with the view that no one would be watching, okay, and it has grown into such a beautiful family here for me, okay, and I really am appreciative and enjoying all the support you guys give. Ultimately, I do these videos like I'm talking to you. Yeah, it's Friday night, I'm home. I could be doing this and talking to the camera, or, you know, talking into my microphone, and decide to delete this, and I still would have the same cathartic feelings of just having a conversation, funny as it sounds, with no one but myself. But I'm just, you know, airing a few things. Ultimately, I'm going to do a video, and I do want to load it up and share with you. So my reason for doing YouTube is because I enjoy it, is because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy diamond painting, which is fundamentally the whole core of why I do this. I enjoy the craft, and I enjoy it so much that I want to share that passion. I want to share my enjoyment. I want to share my experience with like-minded people, and that's the key. Like-minded, okay? People who are equally as passionate about diamond painting, people who are equally as passionate about supporting one another, people who are equally as passionate about being understanding, supportive, and everything. I like to surround myself with that sort of tribe. And if you've been around on my channel long enough, you hopefully shoulda, coulda, woulda, pick that up about me, okay? As competitions are put on, whether they are through an event or whether it's for a giveaway for a certain subscriber count, whatever the case may be, you know, Maritza said it best. More often than not, those gifts are out of the pocket of the creator themselves, okay? Now, let's talk about my giveaway. Now, I'm hoping to get this loaded up tonight or at the latest tomorrow, because my giveaway, I'm drawing it on Sunday. And I'm not going to tell you which video to go watch. If you happen to watch this and you haven't seen which video it is, the title is pretty self-explanatory. So, you know, it's there, and it's there to celebrate, you know, a milestone. It's there to talk about a lot of things. And it's not because I'm trying to be cheeky or anything like that. It's just a matter of, like, it's been up there now for nearly 2 weeks, that particular video. It's been a pretty long competition. I've left it open deliberately because I know what it's like not to be able to catch up on everyone's videos within a week or something like that. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to leave it open for an extended period of time. I can't wait to do that drawing, the draw for that. I am so super excited to do that on Sunday. You've no idea. Now, what I was saying is, yes, that particular giveaway that I'm doing was very kindly donated to me to do. I didn't pay for it, and I won't be paying for it. Now, you might be saying, but Grace, you just said that creators pay for things out of their own pocket. Yeah, we do. We do. What you don't realize is that in order for me to develop the trust with this company, okay, which is Uniquely Yours Down Under, for which I am an affiliate for, okay, and I'll put all the links down below. Actually, I'm also an affiliate with Create Love Share as well. So with both of those companies, there's also, I'm going to digress just a little minute, both of those companies, I do have affiliate links, and there are codes and coupon codes which will get you a percentage off, okay, when you use those coupon codes. So I think for Uniquely Yours Down Under, the coupon code is just simply Grace. And if you wish to order anything through Create Love Share, I'll put the link down below. And if you put Grace10 in the coupon code, you'll get 10% off as well. Now, you do not have to use those links. There is no obligation for you to do so. However, if you do decide to do so, not only do you get 10% off, okay, but yes, I do get a small commission which goes back into purchasing products in order for me to show you guys. All right, now let's circle back a minute. The giveaway that I'm doing on Sunday, which means now I've committed myself to when I've got to upload this video, okay, because Sunday's like 3 days away. The giveaway, it was donated by Uniquely Yours Down Under, okay. And you're going to say, well, Grace, you didn't pay for it then. Well, no, I didn't. But what you don't know is that prior to that arrangement with the owner, Jennifer from Uniquely Yours Down Under, who's very kindly doing that, is that I have purchased quite a considerable amount of product in the way of, you know, 2 massive giant diamond paintings, pens, trays, and a lot of other good things, okay, and you know, that there has allowed me to view the canvases, review the canvases, present to you my thoughts on that company. It allows me to develop trust within the company and all of that. So am I paying for the giveaway? No. Have I paid for it in other ways? Yes. Okay. I have, you know, and I'm quite comfortable in my own mind and clear conscience in talking to you guys about it, because, you know, it is what it is. It's the truth. And you know what, you can't go wrong when you speak the truth. So circling back to the original point of that whole spiel, I told you guys, when you do a whip and chat with me, you got to keep up, right? When creators put on these events, like whether it's the Chuck-along, the Christmas in July, the Sheena Pike one, there are so many that are happening at the moment, the JBG one, whatever it is, yes, quite often there may be donations from either creators or Etsy sellers or anything like that for pens or trays or this or that or whatever else, right? More often than not, the creators that are hosting these events for you guys, it's coming out of their own pocket, okay? Whether that creator be a larger creator by way of subscribe account, whether that creator be one that's only, you know, got a small subscribe account, it's irrelevant. It's coming out of their pocket, okay? The flip side of that is not only are they paying for that, but they're giving you their time that you don't see behind the scenes. You have no idea what it takes to put together an event. Now, obviously, those that put these events on enjoy putting them on. They love, you know, they are rewarded for their efforts in their own way, whatever it is that they seek to get from it, and that's why they put them on, okay? But don't underestimate the effort and time that it takes to coordinate them, okay? To look at the comments, to collate the comments, to number all the comments, to, you know, track who's loaded up their photos on Instagram, Facebook, whatever the case may be, who's logged their week 1, 2, 3, 4 photos. That takes time, okay? It's time that that creator is putting into their event that they've elected to host for you, which is, you know, yes, it's their choice. They're not whinging about it. No one's whinging about it. No one. I'm not saying that anyone is cracking the sads about it or anything like that. No, 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 no. That's not what this is about. This is more about enlightening you, if you're not aware, as to what goes on behind the scenes. Now, I haven't put on an event. I haven't, and I highly likely will not, purely because I know that I cannot commit to it to the level that I know it would require. And you know how I know that, guys? Do you know how I know that? Right, let me explain to you how I know that. You know that I've got my world map project, okay? I've done 2 roll call videos for that project. 2. I have slowly been collating all the names for the 3rd one. I have so many to do in the next roll call video. And you're probably wondering, Grace, you've been banging on about this 3rd video for the longest time. When is it coming already? Yeah, true and fair call. Fair call. I copped that on the chin. I always own it, okay? And if you want to call me out, I'm quite prepared to take it. The reason I know that I would not have the time to commit to doing an event is because even the time for me to sit there and collate the names of everyone who's been so wonderfully exciting to share with me, that in itself takes a lot of time. Do you know how I do it? Let me just explain to you. And I can't imagine that, you know, collating information for an event would be much different. And that's how I know I wouldn't be able to commit to one, organising one. I use my time to and fro, from work and to work, every morning and every night. More often it's in the morning, because at night time I'm really tired, and it's getting it's pushing the envelope a bit for me to concentrate. But in the morning I've got a 1.5 hour trip into work, okay? I use those times to catch up on comments that have been left by all you guys, which you know that to the best of my ability I try and answer you all. It might be late. I think my record is like 2 weeks late, which is atrocious, I know, but at least I got to you. At least I got to you, okay? You got to give me something. Give me something. But what I'm trying to say is, as I'm scrolling through, and I do this on my phone, as I'm scrolling through on my phone and answering all the comments, if I see a comment that says, "Hi, I'm Donald Duck and I'm from, you know, Sydney, New South Wales, or, you know, Washington, DC, or whatever the case may be," I screenshot that. I screenshot it, okay, that comment from that subscriber. And that's saved on my phone. Then the next step is, once I've got a whole bunch of those screenshots, I sit there on my computer. I've got my Excel spreadsheet, and then I start. And I look and make sure that I've not already got that name, in case that person may have forgotten that they've already told me. Because honestly, guys, if I screenshot it one day, I might come across the same comment the next day, unless it's a very unusual sounding name or town that they're from. It's likely that I would probably repeat it. So I put it into my Excel spreadsheet and I do a search and make sure that I haven't doubled up, so that I don't double up when I'm doing the shout out. So I've got over 100 and I think 20 odd names to do so far, and I'm still counting my next roll call video. That's taken me a long time to put together. From that, then obviously I have to do the video itself. That's something that a creator doesn't have to do. Well, they do actually. When they're doing their whip and chats, okay? It's kind of the equivalent thing. When they're doing their whip and chats and they're putting out the next competition and they're doing the draw for the last week's competition, it's all same. Now, I know what it's taking for me. And don't get me wrong, again, I'm not whinging about doing my map video. I'm loving getting all this information. I'm just trying to demonstrate that, you know, it's not just a matter of you telling me where you're from and then I instantly plonk it down on a map and voila, you know, it takes effort. And again, it's a case of me saying this to you because that has shown me what sort of effort creators put into their events. Guys, I've said so much on this topic. And it's not, you know, Maritza's not the only one that's, you know, ever said it. I know I've watched a few videos where a number of creators have kind of brought a very similar subject to light. Just I kind of think respect, just a little bit of respect for those that are doing this, you know, because we love what we do. But at the same time, you know, if you're going to be participating in an event, do it with some integrity, I guess, and some love and some true support for the subscriber that you're participating it under, I guess. For me, I'm just doing a world map. I'm not giving anything away as such. Yes, there is my one coming up on Sunday, which is, you know, in celebration of me hitting 1,500. And you'll notice, did you not notice that I released that way after I hit 1,500. I mean, like, I'm not trying to brag here or anything, don't get me wrong. But you're not going to get a predictable pattern with me because that's not what I'm about. You know, expect the unexpected. You know, I might do one at 1,500. I might do one at 1,850 if I get that far, you know, or just, it's going to be random. It's going to be random. I feel like I have jabbered on so much. Did I even put wax in the other end? What's going on here? Gracie? I mean, it would help if I put wax on in the single tip. And I wonder if I'm not picking anything up. I tell you what, having done a round, I've been working on my eagle. Having been working on my round for, I don't know, the last month or so and really flying through that, I've forgotten just how slow a square can be. I forgot to load this up. I forgot that I'd picked up a new pen. Oy vey. So, anyway, that's what I wanted to say on that. Whilst we're speaking of fellow subscribers, if you haven't already checked him out, I did put it on my community board. Christopher Kolasa is so terribly close to hitting his 1,000. And oh my gosh, if this goes up today or tonight, wherever, you know, whatever it is, and you missed that community post and you're not subscribed to Christopher Kolasa, please, oh my gosh, if I can ask anything of you, go across and check him out. I'll link his deets below. There would be absolutely nothing more than me celebrating on Sunday when I go live that he has hit his 1,000, because you know that's a milestone in on this platform, and it's an exciting one as well. And I'd love to be able to help him any way I can by sharing his channel, and that's, you know, my way of saying, you know, I got you. And there are many creators who are so close to many different milestones. Christopher is one that I know is one of them. And now, of course, you know, I've put my foot in it and I can't think off the top of my head who else there is. Silly. Another recent creator who's been a long-time subscriber, or I feel has been a long-time subscriber, she's also part of my Patreon as well, is Krafty Rabbit. And oh my goodness, I've just, you know when you read a comment and you think, okay, yep, note to self, da da da. I'm almost certain that Krafty Rabbit had mentioned that she had a channel already, okay? I read another comment quite recently from another subscriber who mentioned that Krafty Rabbit had her own channel. Anyway, I spent tonight on the way home. I've got to share this story with you. You're going to laugh. Well, I laughed. You might not laugh. You probably think, Grace, you're a goose. But anyway, listen to what happened. Krafty Rabbit, first and foremost, thank you so much for starting your channel. I have binged, I'm up to, I think, 3 videos on the way home. And it is so lovely to put a voice to, a name, to comments that I know get left both during my live and on my videos. Krafty Rabbit's a very active member of my diamond painting family. And I decided to go check out her channel. Right, so I'm on the train, yeah? I've got the AirPods on, listening to Krafty's whip and chat. She was doing a whip and chat. All of a sudden, now, anyone who's ever had AirPods or anyone who's had earphones, they're quite, and if your volume's loud enough, they're depending on the quality of the device or whatever, they're very loud and clear. So I'm sitting there and I'm at one end of the train in my own little world listening to Krafty's story, and all of a sudden I hear this dog barking like so loud, and I jumped in my seat, right? And I looked up and no one else has moved. And this dog's going whoop, 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 like really, really, really loud. I'm thinking, oh my God, there's a dog escaped on the train. What sort of dog is it? Is it going to bite someone? And I look up and no one's flinching. I'm going, what in the fire truck is happening right now? What am I missing? Anyway, I thought, okay, maybe someone's got a service dog on the train. Quite often when I come home, I do know I've seen this one guy who takes the train home and he has a dog. I thought, okay, maybe it's him, right? And I left it alone. I didn't turn around because there was the whole back of the train behind me. So like I said, I was at one end of the train, yeah, with my back to the rest of the train. So I had maybe about 3 or 4 rows of people in front of me. I let it go and I continued listening to the whip and chat. More storytelling, this and this. All of a sudden, the same dog. Because what happened was, I'll backtrack to this in a sec. Right, and I'm hearing the dog again, and I'm like looking up at everyone, cockeyed, going, "Are you people deaf? Am I the only person that's hearing this dog? What is going on? I'm about to, am I losing it here once and for all?" And then I hear Krafty Rabbit coming through. And I missed it the first time she said it. Clearly I missed it. I wasn't concentrating, right? But then I hear Krafty Rabbit, "Oh, there's Maddie. She's barking at the neighbours again." And it's like, oi vey. Are you telling me that I was looking at everyone as if they had lost their mind on the train, thinking, why aren't you hearing this dog like I'm hearing it? And it was Krafty Rabbit's dog on her video barking. But Maddie was barking so loud that I swear to God, the dog sounded like it was right beside me. I was crapping myself. I thought, I'm losing my mind. I'm literally, officially losing my mind right now, right here on this train. Like, it's like, you know the movie, I See Dead People. Yeah, I hear dog voices. Those thought processes were taking place all of like 6.7 seconds. But I tell you what, It made me question my sanity, that's for sure. But anywho, Crafty Rabbit, she is a relatively new subscriber. Again, please share the love. You know, not every creator is for every person. And, you know, everyone has something to, I believe, everyone has something to bring to the table as far as I'm concerned on this platform. Not everyone enjoys the loud, boisterous people. Not everyone enjoys those who, I don't know, I don't want to specify anything in particular. I said loud and boisterous because, you know, I think sometimes I'm way OTT. But you may find within listening to another creator who's of a different presentation type, so to speak, that, you know, something resonates. Oh, I've got to mention. Wow. So I've done a couple of unboxings, okay? And they've already been uploaded. Some of you may have seen one, both. Some of you may not have seen any of them. And the two that I'm referring to in particular are ones that have sort of been a little bit emotional for me because, you know, I did select them with specific reasons in mind, which were in commemoration of my late brother, okay? You know, when things just happen for a reason, you know, it just amazes me when things happen for a reason. So I did this unboxing and I was reached out to by the lovely, lovely Lisette from Lisette Crafts and Tales. Again, all these creators that I'm speaking about, I will link their channels below. Okay, I just need my coffee, guys. One sec. I can't believe it's like nearly 55 minutes. Goodness me. I was reached out to by the lovely Lisette, who was my first ever subscriber, commenter, when I started YouTube back on January 1 of this year. So, long time relationship right there. But I was reached out to by the lovely Lisette, and she has a way of presenting on her channel, telling her stories, and putting on events or occasions, if you will, that just speak to my heart, like, incredibly so well. Like, that was really bad English, but they just really, they sing to the very depth of my heart. And the morning that the day that I did my unboxing of the latest video, which was very emotional, which was from the feathers from GBFKE, was the same day, unbeknownst to me, that Lisette had either, I'm not sure if she said she taped it or that she launched her video announcing her next special event. Okay, how's this for the stars aligning and just things happening for the right reasons? So the painting of of the feathers was chosen, as I said, in commemoration of my brother, because he used to own pigeons. Okay, you'll get the full gist of it when you go back, and I'll try and remember to link it. Where is it? Up here, if anyone's watching the screen, so that you can go back and watch it. But it's titled from GBFKE. Anyway, the point of the story is this. I've chosen that painting because it means a tremendous amount to me. And Lisette's event, please do go check her channel out. She's one of the most warmest, kind-hearted people that I have absolutely the most hugest pleasure in knowing. She's hosting an event in October whereby it's a 12-hour event. Now, I did watch her video. I can't remember the particulars, and I think she's going to be doing a shorter sort of more specified video for the event. But the idea for the event really is for you to take time out to diamond paint a painting, okay, to pay it forward. And what I believe the concept behind that Lisette and her subscriber friend Tammy have come up with is paying it forward in memory of a loved one, or paying it forward for yourself if it's for healing or for commemoration, or it doesn't have to, I don't believe, have to be a sad reason. You could be diamond painting something for a happy reason. But the idea is to set aside that time frame and join Lisette as she embarks on her 12-hour journey, and dedicate that time to diamond painting a painting that has special meaning to you, whatever that meaning is. How? The point of me saying that to you is how, like, tell me that that's not the universe telling, you know, lining up. Tell me that that's coincidence. Like, I'm a big believer in things happening for a reason, yeah? Like, that painting from GBFKE, that was chosen weeks in advance. Weeks. By the time it was chosen, by the time it was delivered, by the time, and for me to launch my video without any knowledge whatsoever of Lisette's event that was going to be coming up, without her any knowledge of her, what do you call it? I don't like those diamonds. Without any knowledge of her launching it on the same day, that just says to me, Grace, this is a sign that diamond painting is going to be your painting that you start in that 12-hour challenge or event. Now, I'm not doing it. I can't remember if Lisette said there's prizes. I don't want to put her under the pressure of doing that. I can't remember if she said she's doing it or not doing it. I am not doing it for prizes. I don't enter events at the best of times anymore. And if I do so choose to, it will definitely be purely as a sideline to give it a go. But I'm definitely, personally, this is just me personally, and I'm not saying if you do that it's a bad thing. Please don't take it the wrong way. But I am just looking forward to knowing that globally, across the world, as I'm diamond painting something that's meaningful to me, that I have someone in France, because that's where Lisette is, who's going to be diamond painting her painting for the same reasons, which is, you know, to pay it forward. I just think, you know, it's a really special tying bond and reason. I love doing paintings that resonate with me. Okay, I won't do a painting. This is me. I won't do a painting just to do a painting. It needs to really sing out to me somehow. It needs to move me in some way. It needs to say, you know, if you've been around long enough, you'll know that I really do enjoy my landscapes. Okay, I love my landscapes. Love my landscape paintings. I love them when they're done well. I love them when they are of places that I yearn to be at, or actually none of the ones that I've got I've actually ever been to, so that negates that. But they're of my Italy paintings. They are my Chuck Pinson, I was going to say forest, you know, the forest or the cabin ones. All those sorts of, they sing to my heart. Why? Because they are places that I yearn to be in. And I know that as I'm doing them and bringing them to life, as I like to say, that it just makes me happy. It makes me happy. I might not be able to get to that place physically, but I've brought myself there by doing the painting. Does that kind of make sense? Like this one that I'm doing here. Did I actually even mention that this is a Chuck Pinson? The Sea Garden Cottage. Why does this one sing to me? This one sings to me because, oh, actually I think I'm going to AB the rope of the kite. I think I'm going to do that. This one sings to me because the house that's in the picture is absolutely one of the most desired house styles that I love. Okay, I'm not into these, no disrespect to anyone who owns one, but I'm not one that enjoys, you know, these modern, really ultra modern, nah. I like a bit of character in my houses, you know, timbers and weatherboards and all those sorts of things. Okay, and of course, you know, Sea Garden Cottage. Who doesn't want a cottage? I mean, not everyone likes a cottage. I like me a cottage, and who doesn't want to be by the sea? Okay, so, and the other reason that I chose this specific Chuck Pinson from Create Love Share as opposed to the others that I've got. Ah, here's a clue. I've got two more that I've got behind me that I'm going to be unboxing. There you go. There's a clue. The other reason that I chose this specific one is for the colour schemes. Okay, now as you know, I am not opposed to the greys, the greens, the browns, you know, the landscapey sort of typical colours that you do get, because, you know, what else are you going to get? You've got mountains, you've got trees, you've got water. Maybe the odd flower or three that will give you a pop of colour, but otherwise, generally, more often than not, when you're doing your landscapes of this sort of description, that's the majority of your colours. What I like about this one is that it has got pops of colour throughout. When I unboxed it, I noted that there was going to be a lot of colour line confetti blocking, so I kind of figured it looks to be less confetti than the Diamond Art Club Chuck Pinson, and I wanted to give this one a go, because let me tell you, the Diamond Art Club one is very confetti heavy. That's not to say that this is not going to have the definition that a DAC one, well, I don't know. I'm working on it. I will let you know when I'm finished. I guess that's the only way to really do an analysis. Okay. But stick. Why isn't it sticking? Again, I've lost my train of thought. What was I saying, peeps? Nope, it's gone. Completely gone. I'm sure I'll circle back to it. Oh my gosh, how orkies is that? Oh dear me. I'm sure I will circle back. Well, so far, I think I might have to actually relinquish the 7-placer and maybe go back to a 4-placer on the squares, because I think I'm spending more time straightening them up. It could be a combination because I'm a little bit tired too. But I'm enjoying the squares so far. I've had what? I don't think both of those were Menke, those ones that I put in there. I think only one was, but it's like whatever. Whatever. Got a bit of wax hanging off somewhere. Oh, speaking of DAC. Nope. Still not doing it. I'm still not doing it, guys. I was thinking about it this morning, and I've got some videos that I could do to get some points up. I don't even know if the free point, if you know, when you're part of the Diamond Art Club reward program, for us international ones that are not getting free shipping, well, free shipping, I don't even know if the reward program will cover that if you get enough points. I've got to ask them actually, because if it doesn't, I'm completely out. You know, I've got about 3 or 4 review videos to get the, you know, your you know how you get reward points for doing your reviews? Yeah, I've got some of them to go up, but I still don't think that's going to qualify me for any free shipping. And I did a dummy order to see how much it was going to cost me. I think I've said this before, and it's going to cost me like $60. And it's like, you know what? I can buy 2 of these paintings for that. Yeah. Or I can put that into, you know, another painting altogether. So it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And what I don't understand, actually, someone commented, I can't remember who it was. Was it Trina, I think? I don't want to call you out, Trina, if it wasn't you. But I had made a comment on my live, my own little conspiracy theory here, that, like, you know, with DAC, you know, cutting out Canada now and Australia from the free shipping, I wonder if they'll be able to now supposedly keep up with their supply on their release nights or days or whatever the time it is. Funnily enough, one of my subscribers picked up on the fact that where normally they do sell out, okay, of, you know, on their release nights or days or whatever, 2 days later they still had plenty of stock. Funny about that. Right after they've cut out Canada. And you know what, it's I wouldn't, that was a once off, that was last week. It's only going to, pardon me, be a sort of provable theory if it consistently happens moving forward, because you can't tell me that you cut out our free shipping and then what, all of a sudden you've worked out your stock, you know, your stock issue, you know, and you're no longer going to run out like you normally have. It's got nothing to do with the fact that maybe they've lost a lot of, you know, potential sales from overseas purchases. Because I know I'm not alone. I know I'm definitely not alone. And whilst there's companies that, you know, and I did say it in my video, whilst there's companies that will offer, you know, I mean, I get it, you know, spend X amount of money, you know, in order to get free shipping. You can't just order a pen and expect free shipping overseas. No, it doesn't work that way. Fair enough, you know, you got to order a certain amount. Okay. But my question is, if Dreamer Designs can do it, ooh, am I opening up a can of worms right now? But if Dreamer Designs can do it, we'll see how long they do it for, yeah? I hope they hold out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And shipping has gone through the roof. I know that. I know that. But they've got to do something, you know. Maybe DAC should really start considering having an Australasian outlet. I mean, if DAC's going to go into, you know, your Joann's and Walmart or wherever it is over there, maybe they should consider a supplier over here. You know, ship them over here and have them supplied directly from here. Let me tell you, the Aussies will be loving it, providing that the prices are, you know, not through the roof, and the shipping costs. I mean, like shipping with Australia, shipping here within Australia, okay, the time will be quicker, the cost will be less. We'll be just loving it. But yes, I saw so many. I try not to now even get on the DAC website because I just don't want to be upset by it, to be honest. I will be honest, you know, having finished my first one with Something Sweet, which I've already done the post review for, I really enjoyed doing that canvas, and I was enjoying doing the Chuck Pinson also. I just needed a break from it, being that it was a square Chuck Pinson. And what am I doing? A Create, Love, Share Chuck Pinson square. But I'm doing this for a different reason. I wanted to try this company's canvases out. I wanted to do the brightest one that I could find. Okay, so there are reasons that I've started this one, for sure. So I've spoken about Christopher, spoken about, you know, I guess you can call it etiquette, you know, event etiquette. Let's go with that. And I'm not preaching from no pulpit. I'm not an expert in anything, okay? My views here are just my personal views. They're not said, there's no rule book. I'm not saying that what I'm saying is right, okay? You may disagree wholeheartedly. And you know what? That is okay. And you're welcome to disagree. I just ask maybe to do it respectfully if you could. Because my comments by no means are meant to offend anyone. If you are, you know, just to go back, I want to reiterate, if you are one of the subscribers who has for the first time commented, I'm not having a go at you. Please don't take it the wrong way. Don't take that, you know, what I said the wrong way. At all. At all. It was just an interesting observation when I was watching Maritza's video and listening to it, that, you know, people do that, and I just thought, oh my goodness, really? But, you know, I guess when there's something up for grabs, it brings out the best in people, and it can, doesn't always, but it can bring out also maybe the not so best. Know what I mean? There are so many things that I really wanted to talk about, and I've been rambling on for so long, and I had some funny stories to share too. And they've all escaped me. It's kind of been a bit of a boring... Oh, I'm going to put it out on my Patreon board. If you've gotten this far, it's kind of still early enough. And I'll put it out on my community board also. It's kind of still a bit early enough in the month. I don't have membership, but if you're wanting to support the channel, it's of course absolutely not expected. However, most appreciated. And the reason that we talk about it primarily only at the start of the month, and especially me and everyone that I know actually, Patreon will automatically deduct from your account, depending on what level you decide you wish to join, on the 1st of every month. So it's always, always, always best for you to do so as close to the start of the month as possible. Okay? Because, you know, if you join towards the end of the month, they're gonna dick your account then, and they're going to take it again on the 1st. No. We're not about that. But just on that front, and I'm going to be, again, transparent to everyone, I have been a little bit quiet on Patreon, so I'll be making it up to you guys very, very soon, I promise. I definitely do promise that I'll be making it up to you, my Patreons. We have a lot of fun. There's a lot of good comments that go backwards and forwards over there, which is loads of fun. Loads. I have lots of fun. I actually am enjoying, to be honest, and this is the thing, yeah, I'm actually enjoying posting on my Patreon or even on here on YouTube way more than I have been on social media. I've moved away from social media. I'm not enjoying Facebook as much as I used to. And I hadn't for a long time prior to starting my channel, but just starting my channel now has made me enjoy it even less. I'm hardly ever on there. And guess what? I don't miss it. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I actually really don't miss it. I do have my Gracie's Diamonds one. And again, apologies to those who may message me on there that if I take a while to get back to you. It's just that I actually do forget about it, and I don't miss it. And not because I want to be a veritable snob to all my, when I say all my friends, to my friends on there. And it's not because of anything. And I feel a little bit guilty because I haven't deactivated my account. So I am still, you know, on there as such. Like if one of my friends was to look me up, they'd see me, you know, still being active on there. But I feel a little bit guilty in the sense that I don't know whose birthdays I've missed. I don't know if anyone is in any trouble in the sense of, you know, mental health wise. You know, some of my friends, they do put out there on Facebook, and normally I do reach back out to them, but I don't know who's celebrating, who's suffering. I don't know anything, and I feel a little bit somewhat guilty about that. But at the same time, well, it's not but at the same time, I guess I'm just saying, as much as I feel guilty, I don't miss it either. And it's not that I don't miss wishing people happy birthday. It's not that I don't not want to be there for people that need friendship support or anything like that. I guess I just need a time out from it. I just really do. It was just becoming a bed of toxicity, you know, I never have been, never will be one of these people that look at either subscriber count on YouTube or my number of friends that I've got on YouTube, or, you know, the number of likes that I get on any photo or post that I put on Facebook or Instagram. I've never been one to, you know, it grates me. It grates me. It's like I've heard it, and it really just makes me look at that person in such a different light. You know, it's like, oh, you didn't even like my comment on Facebook. Are you serious? Are you serious? You are going to base yours and my relationship, whatever that relationship may be, whether it be a friend, a family member, whatever the case may be, you are going to look at me differently or put that out there to the universe, yeah? That just because I didn't like your comment or make a comment or anything on your Facebook post, you're going to suki lala about it? Please, sister, get out of here. Brother, pack your bags and go. I've got better stuff to worry about in my life, yeah? I don't measure my life by my popularity on Facebook, trust me. Or YouTube or anything like that. I mean, like, seriously, you know. And if I ever do mention on a different platform what's happening here on YouTube, okay, which I do very rarely. I think I've done it twice. I've posted twice on Facebook about my YouTube. I don't spruik about it. I don't do anything. The only reason that I do it on there is because I know that some of my Facebook friends are actually subscribers on here. Okay? And I'm not going to call them out because they aren't dear personal friends. But they know who you are, and if you're listening, you know who you are. And if I do put it on Facebook on that odd occasion, it's not because I'm bragging or anything like that. It is more because it is thanking those that are supporting me. And that's essentially what the posts are. And they are talking about thanking those that have supported me. But no, this whole business of, you know, measuring the value of my worth in someone's life based around Facebook, you know, like likes or dislikes or commenting on what you put or don't put on your social media. Nah, I'm not about that life. And you know, I would imagine and would have liked to have thought that my relationship with, you know, whoever that person is not an algorithm for you to use on Facebook. I mean, like, pack your bags and just go. Like, literally. I'm not about that. And if that person doesn't like that, you know, if that person can't deal with that, you know, I'm pretty sure, is it still there? It's that long since, like I said, I've been on Facebook, I wouldn't know. But is there like the defriend button or whatever it is? Yeah, go ahead and click it. See ya. I'm alright. I'm good. I'm not gonna be any worse off. Trust me. But it's actually interesting. We've had a change of isn't it? Like, I think Facebook is truly digging deep into what do you call it? The algorithms of your phone or something. They tap into something, and it scares me, and it scared me a lot, and I'll tell you why. I've seen some documentaries on how these social media sites use algorithms, or, you know, whatever it is, patterns in your day-to-day use of your phone to put ads up in your Facebook stream, yeah? Well, for the first time in a long time, I logged into my normal Facebook group, page, okay? And I had an ad come up. Now, get this. We've just changed names of where I work, okay? And through the change of name, they're also using a different bank, okay? Now, this bank, it's only been in play for us for what now, a week? Maybe if that. You wouldn't believe that yet. When was it? Yesterday, the day before? I've never had an ad for this bank come up in my life, in my Facebook, whatever you call it, right? I had an ad come up. Now, what does that tell you? Literally, how much is Facebook tapping into your private information or to your phone? Mind you, I've not used my phone to Google this bank name. I've not done anything at all on my phone to do with this bank. Now, is that coincidence? You tell me. Is it coincidence? How is it that all of a sudden I'm getting ads for this new bank that our company is now using on my Facebook? I don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel very, very uncomfortable. And, you know, I wonder what it is that they do tap into to get that information so that they can, you know, subconsciously send me an ad for this bank. What is it that they're using? I want to know. Tell me all the things. I've seen a documentary. My sons and I watched it not long ago, and that scared the crap out of me. You know, along those lines. But yeah, I'm not missing it. And the way I figure it is, people who really want to get in touch with me, they know. They've got my phone number. They've got means. They've got ways. They know how to get in touch with me. I think it's really sad that we've become a society where communication is via social media alone. You know, understandable. I mean, don't get me wrong. I talk to my overseas friends via Instagram, which is a social media platform. Of course, you know, I don't have the coin here to pay for a normal phone call. So, you know, we chat on social media platforms. We video call on there. you know, for that reason, it's good. But as far as me scrolling through Instagram to look at posts and things like that, guys, if I'm following you, if that's the right term, I don't even know the terminology. If I'm following you, you'll see. And it's not because I'm ignoring you, but I just am not on there often enough. It's only very rarely am I on there, and then I'll go through and do a series of hearts on everyone's post that I am following. So it's nothing personal. I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to disconnect from social media, and it's been good. It's been quite liberating because it takes the pressure off. Because there was a sense of pressure and obligation to have to comment on this and have to comment on that, and yada yada yada. And it's taken that pressure off, which is great, which is absolutely great. I'm far more enjoying what I'm doing here, sitting here, diamond painting on a Friday night, making a video that has probably gone way too long and will probably take forever to load up and probably go up now after Sunday, because it's like, what, an hour and a half long. I have gone on for too long. Oy vey. Another person I wanted to highlight, actually two more people I wanted to highlight tonight, actually, before I go. One is my love and hearts go out to Jenny, the Uncrafty crafter, okay, who recently lost her sister-in-law, who passed away. I'm not going to go into too many details. It's not really my... It's not my family news to share, but I am putting it out there that anyone who knows Jenny, and if you're not, again, I'll link her channel if I've not already said that before. I'm just sending you lots of love, Jenny girl. You know I love you, and always here for you. And I'm sorry I missed your live today, but unfortunately your live, which I don't know what time it is for you there, is smack bang in the middle of my Friday afternoon here. So where I can, I try and listen in. I try and time my lunch break around it. Today I missed it, but yeah. Sending her lots of love, lots of hugs for Miss Jenny. And another girlfriend of mine, Miss Abigail Marie. Yay! She's back. She's back, people. She's back. She did her whip saying that she's back, which was super awesome, and I squealed when my notification came on. And as I commented on her video, so proud of her for taking the time to do what she needed to do for herself. And she took a break from YouTube, which, you know what? Guess what? We're allowed to do. I know, right? Strange. But she took a break and now she's back. And I'm so happy to be back and supporting her in any way that I can also. Supporting any way that I can also. Guys, I am getting a little bit tired. I've really enjoyed tonight. Like I said, I'm going to try and see if YouTube will allow me to load this up, because sometimes YouTube can be a bit of a cow and take, like, you know, it can either load up in minutes or it can load up in, like, I think the longest it's taken me to load up a video has been 18 hours. Yeah. And it wasn't a long video either. It was just being a cow and just taking forever. So I'm going to have to go and get everyone's details loaded up. I might actually just get it all together tonight and load it up tonight, and we'll see. And I'll finish all the editing tomorrow, because I am starting to really waver here. I had some funny stories. I'm going to have to save them for next time. And you know why I have to save them for next time? Because I forgot them. I've got to learn to remember to write these things down when I remember them. That's all I'm saying. Because this old duck here, sometimes, you know, the memory ain't so good. The memory ain't so good. Alright guys, well, you know what? I hope it hasn't come across as a rant tonight, because it wasn't supposed to be one. It was kind of like just a chat, and I needed to get some stuff off my chest and back my girl up, Maritza. I know, I've said it again. But also, you know, let you know about Christopher and send some light and love to Jenny and Abigail and my fun experience with Krafty Rabbit. That was so cute. So cute. Guys, I am getting tired. So look, it looks like I've done not a lot. But I've done some. Being a square, it's gone a lot slower than normal, as you would expect. But I've done that much. You wouldn't think that just doing that much took me now, what is it, an hour and 34, well no, it's actually been less than an hour and 34 minutes because I did all the taping up and I was mucking around a bit. But look, laying down these, I mean obviously, I should find that straightener that I've got. Once these are all pushed in together, the gapping on it isn't too bad. It probably looks horrendous from where you are, but that's because I've got a light shining behind it and everything. But when look at the shine on the diamonds. They are shiny. And this is the thing, people panic about squares and the gaps and this, and like I said, I'm looking at it now. So far I'm happy with it, because I know once I fill in all the other letters, that's when I'm going to get a true sense. So pardon me, hiccup. So far I'm happy. Of course, I will give you a further update when next we meet. Alrighty, well, that's another whip I've got started. Yay! Yay me. Yay me. So, I guess we'll see if I end up doing this for the next one, or shall I do my special diamond one? I don't know. I'm curious to know how these go in. Oh, a bit of static just did not help the cause right there. Oh, goodness. And that fell randomly too. And I bet you guys saw where another one might have fallen randomly, but I am not going to be precious about it. Who else does that? Like, you might drop a diamond and it's like you have no idea where it's gone. Yeah? And it's like, yeah, it'll do. It's kind of close enough to maybe the rest of the colours next to it. It's not sticking out and, you know, looking completely wrong, and you just kind of leave it there. Come on, tell me you don't do that. Or do you really go hunting and pecking to try and find it? No, I don't. I leave it. All right, guys. Well, that is the start of my next whip. I hope I haven't bored you. Goodness. I hope I haven't bored you. If you've gotten to the end, I am really, really, really appreciative. And I guess, you know, if you have gotten to the end, a gold medal to you. Gold medal to you. And you know what? Flick me an emoji of... what can you flick me an emoji of? A tree. Just something random. A tree. Any old tree. Could be an autumn tree, a summer tree. I don't know. A tree, okay? Flick me an emoji of a tree just to let me know that you've watched to the end, because it is appreciated. And, of course... Oh, I forgot. That's a cover minder, Gracie. I hope I've mentioned everyone that I was supposed to with all the things that I've been using. I do thank you for keeping me company, even though, you know, you're there and I've been here. But it's been cathartic, like I said. I do thank you for keeping me company wherever you're watching in your part of the world. Your part of the world. I'm wishing you all much, much love. Okay. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, fantastic rest of your week, wherever you're watching. I'm going to send you heaps of love and say to you, until next time, ciao, ciao for now.